I'm back at it, and I'm going to show you how to trim the hedges while having to use a cane. I got my handy dandy chair, I got my clippers, I got my trash bucket, my broom, and my dustpan, and I got some bags. And we're going to trim these hedges. These are the hedges, and we're going to trim them. So let's get started. First thing you need to do is get a good position. And then decide how short you want your hedges. And then just start clipping away while sitting in your chair. Now the lady at the city called back Friday. She told me the hedges is what failed. So now I'm going to be working on these hedges. Now you want to pick kind of skinny branches like this. This is not too thick. Like this right here, so that it's not too hard to cut. The bigger ones you can use a little saw on. Sitting in this chair is a lot easier than trying to balance with my knee in this chair. I so miss my electric hedge cutters. Now, when she called and told me, she said the hedges have to be on the inside of the brick border and below the doorknobs of the house. So we're going to try to get it inside these bricks and a little shorter. Daddy, can you bring me the saw?
Where is it?
It's by that bookshelf by the front door. Now this would be easier if my manual hedge clippers was, sharper, but it is what it is. Now you're supposed to do your hedges kind of in the winter time because this is spring and as you can see, they're starting to bud, and it's not good to cut them when they're budding, but I gotta do it so I can get into compliance with the city. So we're going to cut them and see if they live or if they're going to die or what the deal is. And I'm waiting for Abel to bring me the saw to work on the bigger pieces. So basically when I get done, it's gonna look like this right here. It's just gonna look like dead hedges, is what it's gonna look like. I forgot, and I'm using my handy dandy little case so I can use both of my hands, but I forgot to turn off the do not disturb. There we go. That's better. So while you're cutting this, you have to keep in mind that you want to keep a shape. I usually cut mine in like a rectangle, and you want to keep that shape. You know, you don't want it to be all odd and pill mill and weird looking. You want it to keep a good shape. So and you don't want to keep the stuff that you're cutting off. You really don't want it to fall off in there. You just want to pull it out. And right now I'm dropping it at my feet so that I can put it in the bucket here in a minute. And we're just going to do it in a little section and then move to the next little section. And this is how I am doing my hedges while not being able to stand fully, while having to use a cane, while needing my hip replaced and needing a steel rod in my right leg. This is how I am going to get my hedges cut. And here in a little bit, I'm going to measure to see. I'm going to measure to see if it's below the doorknob. Below the doorknob.
It is below the doorknob. That is below the doorknob right there. This right here, that's below the doorknob. Hello?
Well,
So you have to let that hole catch up because that's above the doorknob. I mean, this is even. This one, you can cut this one. Look, cut this one.
well, so they want it below the
'Cause I
doorknob.
look at it right here. Right here.
They want it below the doorknob, so I'll take it maybe an inch below the doorknob.
Well, this is almost even below the doorknob. I looked at it. Hello?
Can you get those other pruning deals? So basically...
So you don't have to do all that over there.
So basically, I'm going to be ruining my hedges so that they will be in compliance with the city.
Don't cut lower than that.
No, I want it lower.
You want it lower.
I want it lower than the doorknob so that they can't say nothing.
It is lower than
Abel!
It is.
Okay, I want it short so it has longer growth time. So I don't have to keep coming out here. It'll take another year or two to grow 2-3 feet. So I want to take it down 2-3 feet.
Well, anyway, it's under, so do whatever.
Well, if you could take those right there and start working on the taller pieces.
Yeah. They said lower, they didn't say 3 feet lower.
Yeah, but if we cut it 2 foot, 3 foot down, it'll take 2-3 years to get back up to this size.
Well, then.
Which will give me some break from having to constantly deal with it.
What? Okay.
And I got on a gardening site that told me that if you take your hedges down to just the sticks like this, it helps them grow back stronger, prettier, healthier. If you just take them down and then let them grow back up.
Yeah.
So I've done that before in the past. I have taken them down as low as this far here, and they grew back lusher and more prettier.
That's that one in the trash can. Right here. Right in the trash can. Right over there.
You shot it into the trash can, huh? And Abel swiping my clippers.
You want them back now?
Yeah, because these are the pruners. I don't really like using the pruners, but I'll use the pruners.
I might need those for these until I get whatever.
I think I like these better. Huh.
Well, for what you're doing, yeah.
So basically, down as short as we can, and we're going to make sure that they're inside the brick. That they're not sticking out past the brick. So somebody said something about, oh, when you and Abel did the hedges at our church, you ruined our hedges.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we didn't ruin their hedges, so now they think that they can use their position of power to ruin my hedges. So you clipped off a piece and it went flying into the trash bucket.
Right in there.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
That's the one in the middle.
1 in a million shot right there.
Because it wasn't even done on purpose. So, it makes it 1 in a million.
So,
Yeah, that commercial, that little girl, she slides into her, she just slides into the spot in the garage, she's parking her little bike. That's funny.
found a sock.
Found a sock.
I found a sock. Hanging right there.
What's that? Oh, sock.
Found, oil rag. Something. I found something. Found a lizard. So we're going to take him down as short as I can get him to go without killing him. Yeah, I like these better than the hedge clippers. What are these? Pruning cutters? And in the process, we're gonna have a big old mess at our feet.
Yep.
He's already got him a pile going.
Yep.
That brown trash can is in the bedroom if you want to put that in there.
No, I don't like you going back and forth. Do this and that, this and that. Do this and
Well,
do
you
this
put a
and that.
sack, put a trash sack, and then you fill it up.
Yeah.
So I asked the city to come re-inspect my property because this guy who's been inspecting it has such a problem with me. He thinks I called Pentecostal women whores when I only called one woman a whore.
I call him a bitch.
So somebody started this rumor, and now this guy who goes to the same church that the woman goes to, and I noticed every time he was coming to walk around my property, basically for 14 days every day, he was showing up over here. He had that woman with him. So it makes me wonder. Yeah, I've had my hedges taller than this, and they've passed inspection. So I know this is just a load of crap. But it's got to get done because I don't want to go to court, and I don't want to have to pay a fine that I don't have money to pay. And I don't want to have to, go to prison. Because in the state of Texas, if you go to prison for more than a year, they will sell your house. They don't auction it off. They'll sell it at the market value.
To me, that's bullshit.
They'll sell it at the market value. So when I get out, I'll be homeless.
Bullshit.
So we're just going to take these hedges down as low as we can. And then clean out all the dead leaves, which, this might be a blessing in disguise. All those who love God, everything works good together for those who love God. So cleaning out these hedges just might be a blessing in disguise. My husband gets paid tomorrow, and all he can talk about is going and getting to eat. Because, we're typical American people. We live paycheck to paycheck. And we run out of groceries, and it's down to, like, Roman noodles. So he's looking forward to getting to go eat a good meal. And he's been my helper when he's off of work. I got him over there clipping hedges. So it would be worth the money spent to go get a good dinner somewhere. And we usually pick places where it's not that expensive. I mean, we try to keep it below $50.
I like to jack it up a little bit.
I gotta watch him. He's my spendaholic in the family. So I'm like, gotta put the brakes on. No, that's enough. No, we don't need that. Because he's like, oh, you can always take it home and eat it later. So this is how you do it when you have mobility issues. You sit in a chair and you get tools like this tool. This tool is awesome. So you get these kind of tools. And I'm not in a hurry. I'm just taking my time. Done. I usually try to trim my hedges in September, October. And then I usually try to trim them again about March, the beginning of March, because they start growing and budding through April, May, and throughout the summer. See, I got some, see if I can show you. I got some little buds going right there. See? So this is really not the optimal good time to do this. And I'm hoping it doesn't kill my hedges. But we are going to take it down as short as I can get it. And hopefully it'll grow back bigger, the leaves bigger, healthier. They send me a third notice. I am going to get a lawyer. So I'm taking it down as short as I can get it.
Golly.
This would be easier with my electric hedge clippers, but you use what you got. I'm grateful to have the tools I have to do what I need to do. I worked hard to buy these tools, And I fought hard over the years to keep it from being stolen. Hey, Wolf. See how short I got it over here? Short.
Damn.
Short. Just bald it. Just cut it short.
I'm trying to keep them half purdy.
They'll bud out in another week or two. They'll be pretty again. Hedges have a tendency to grow pretty fast once you've trimmed them. In the past, I have trimmed these hedges with the electric hedge clipper, and about 2 weeks later, they start budding and springing back. So, Abel wants to keep the prettiness, but it's going to be some ugly hedges for a little bit until they start growing again. And I'm trying to keep my mess picked up as I am cutting, so that I don't have a big huge mess and I don't have anything to trip over. When you have mobility issues and you walk with a cane, it's very important to keep your work area clear, so that you see, like this stuff down here, all this stuff down here, I need to get this up because it will trip me. I will fall. So as you're working on your hedges, clean up along the bottom as you're going, and that way you don't have any issues of falling or anything. And the cane is good to get tools you can't reach. Because I definitely don't want to try to walk over this stuff right now. Oh, you're being lazy. No, I'm not being lazy. I'm just trying to protect myself. I might be able to just pick that up with my hand. Put it in the bucket. Trying to keep my phone from turning around. And for some reason, I got the flashlight on. Hold on a minute. Why is the flashlight on? I am wearing Skechers. See? I'm wearing regular shoes. Why isn't my flashlight on? Well, I guess it has something to do with being live. The flashlight is on. So, I'm just wearing regular Skechers, regular tennis shoes. When I was younger, I used to put on boots to do the yard. to protect my feet. And I don't have any boots. If I had boots, just work boots, I'd be wearing a pair of work boots to protect my feet. I do not suggest you wear flip-flops while you're doing this, because these branches get pretty sharp when you cut them. And if you run into some creepy crawly like a tarantula or whatnot, you won't have no protection for your feet. So tennis shoes or a good pair of work boots is what I would suggest that you wear. No flip-flops, none of that stuff. Nothing open toe or sling back or anything like that. Just something real sturdy that will protect your feet real good. I'm just going to lay those in the hedges and get them up out of the way for a minute. Yeah, hedges make good tool holders. So I'm going to clean this out a little bit. And we'll clean out around here real good. So you're not just trimming your hedges, you're also shaping them and cleaning them out. My cane up out of the way. Now, in my younger years, I would save my hedge cuttings. All that stuff right there. I would save all that stuff right there and compost it, and then spread it around my trees. Spread it around the yard, turned it into a nice earthy, powdery, composted soil, and it made real good soil. So when you're cutting your hedges, if you have one of those fancy composting turners, just throw it in there. It'll compost down. Now the branches parts will take a little longer than the leaves. I had me a trash can that I had put some holes around the bottom about midway, and I had filled with some gravel at the bottom and just regular garden gravel for decoration, and that you use for decoration. And then I would put a couple shovelfuls of regular dirt, and then I would put my leaves, my yard clippings, my hedge clippings. I'd put all of that in there, and then I'd put some more dirt on top of it. And then at least once a week I would go out there with a shovel or a rake, and I would like aerate it and try to turn it, and I'd put a little water in it to kind of help along the composting process. And I have had some real lush, beautiful yards at different stages of my life because I was composting all my yard stuff. So I'm going to take my hedges down as short as I can get them. Okay, I'm pretty sure this section is alright. We'll move this out of the way.
And what are you doing when you're chopping these up?
You're also shaping
You're exercising.
Oh, you're exercising. My husband's getting exercise. He's happy.
Why not?
Now you want to try to keep everything level. If you're going to cut a foot down on this end, then the other end has to be a foot down too. You don't want your hedges to be crooked, as best as you can keep them from not getting crooked. Stick that in there. As I gotta move, well, I'm gonna move this a little more over here. I'm trying to reposition my chair, my work chair. Because when you have mobility issues, you can't be, you know, I have a doctor in Odessa who says I can't stand more than 30 minutes on my feet. So I'm working with a chair to protect myself. When I was younger, these hedges would have not have kicked my butt the way they have. Huh. So now, just gonna eyeball it and try to keep this one's as low as that one. Oh, that went flying off. And I'm just gonna go after what I see first. So I see this first, so I'm cutting that. And if you go after the sticks and branches that you see first, it kind of makes you a better position to cut the rest of it. So my husband's kind of sad because all these hedges were so pretty. He wanted to keep the pretty hedges. But I want to pass inspection, so I'm taking them down as low as I can.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. Bullshit fucking rule.
Uh-oh. That went to an old swamp cooler. It's alright. There used to be a swamp cooler in that back there. And that's what it went to. So I just left them in the hedges because they're still connected to the water faucet. So when I turn on the water goes through that old swamp cooler line and it waters those hedges for me. That's why I'm not too worried about spraying down the hedges, because I know it's got that water line already, that old swamp cooler line that I use to irrigate the hedges. And yes, you can do things like that. So they say I have until the 7th. And I asked them to come out here to tell me exactly what it is that I'm not in compliance with. And did anybody show up this morning?
Nope.
Nobody showed up this morning to help me identify what it is that I'm not in compliance with. Which tells me they're just going off of those old pictures that he used from March the 6th.
And that's bullshit.
He's just using those pictures. So if I get a third notice with those old pictures from March the 6th, I will be getting a lawyer.
They're picking on you.
I will find a way to get a lawyer.
Picking on you. Bullies. They're being fucking bullies.
Yeah, all because this guy says I called Pentecostal women whores. And I didn't. And I asked him, do you got proof that I said that? Do you have me on camera? Do you got witnesses? Oh, he's got a witness. The woman that walked into my house wearing lingerie and was all trying to honey on my husband. She's the one I called a whore to her face and told her to leave before I called the police. And she keeps showing up, and I just keep calling the cops because I don't want her on my property. And being a homeowner, you have the right to say, no, I don't want you on my property. That is the whole point of owning a home, to be able to say, no, I do not want you here. I have banned this woman from my property before because I caught her in bed with a fiance I had in my bed. I came home early from work and there they were. She had broken in through the back door. Well, that's just completely dead. See? It's just completely dead. Pull that completely out. Wonder what else is dead in here. So yeah, what are you supposed to call a woman that goes around sleeping with married men? And what do you call a woman who shows up dressed up in lingerie running around your house trying to seduce your husband? So I already called her to her face. And if she shows up on this property again and the police department will not arrest her for trespassing, I will be calling the sheriff.
See, it was budding.
Yeah, they're all budding, Abel. See, look, these ones here are budding.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not the right time to be cutting your hedges when they're budding.
Yeah.
This could
ought to be left alone.
This could potentially kill my hedges. So I'm just going to be believing in God and let God do what he's got to do with my hedges.
I mean, if they're growing, then you still cut them low. That means they're still going to be growing.
Well, yeah,
You just slowed back the growth. You just backed it up.
That's why I'm cutting them so low. So that I can have some time before having to keep coming out and trimming them.
Because look at the difference of this and that.
Yeah. This is dead. I'm just going to cut it.
Oh.
This is dead. See? How's it dead? It's dead.
If it's dead, it's dead.
It's barely holding on. It's barely holding on.
Okay.
But yeah.
It'd be almost better. Take these off completely and get 3 new bushes.
You're gonna have to get that trash can and put this stuff in there.
No.
It's a falling hazard for me.
Okay.
See, there's still some here that There's still some little greenery there. It's not going to be completely ugly, Daddy.
Yeah. I mean, they'll have to just their chances are.
That one came completely out of the ground. It's dead.
And plus, sometimes you clear some of these off.
Yeah, that's from the dew and the sun. It's a burn is what it is. Yeah, your plants get sunburned too. Can you get that trash barrel for me, Daddy?
Oh, what?
Can you get that trash barrel?
Yeah. Is it going in the truck or what?
It's in the house. That brown trash barrel. So I'm just going through and getting the visible stuff first. Okay, so now I gotta clean up around my feet. I gotta clean up around my feet. So now cleaning up around my feet. And this is how you trim your hedges, being crippled, having to be on a cane. You sit in a chair and you use your tools while you're in the chair. And you keep cleaned up around your feet. And that's what I'm doing right now. I am cleaning up around my feet. So I'm going to try to have this done today. I definitely do not want this to turn into a 2-week project. He's made a mess for me. So I'm trying to dig out the edges of the brick. Is what I'm trying to get to. Trying to keep everything cut that's sticking out over the brick. Guess Abel quit. He went inside to bring me a trash barrel. And instead, he just don't know where he's at or what he's doing. I heard my mother-in-law behind me. She's always saying, he don't gotta help me. He don't gotta do this. He don't gotta do that. But she's always telling me, you're a wife. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. And I said, well, who am I the wife of? Because I don't get none of the husband stuff. But you expect me to do all the wife stuff. So who am I married to? Where's my husband? Because you're always telling your son he don't got to do this and he don't got to do that. Oh, that's a dead too. Found a soda bottle. I found a soda bottle. So this is how you trim your hedges with mobility issues, walking on a cane. You get you a chair. You get your chair. And you get your tools, and you keep your tools close to you. And you just do it a little bit at a time. And you use your handy dandy tools like this. Well, that's not gonna work. That stick is in the way. So we're gonna get those sticks out of the way. Put those in the bucket. And then we're gonna do this right here. There's the barrel. Because I'm going to be working that way, so I need all of that picked up. And some of those is too big for my little bucket. So when you have mobility issues, you want to keep your area where your feet is. You want to keep it as clean as possible. And I'm just wearing regular tennis shoes. I would not suggest doing this in flip-flops. Can you pick all of this up and put in that barrel?
Oh, here, I get it. You don't have to touch every time. I don't know.
Yeah, look what I found. I found a soda bottle in the hedges. So cleaning out these old leaves.
Get the clippers. Chop that. Just cut it. Cut it.
Hold up. I'm blind in one eye. My depth perception is not good. I gotta be careful. Yeah, I'm blind in my right eye. So I have to be real careful when I'm cutting things to make sure that it's lined up right and everything. So, being blind in one eye, I'm constantly turning my head so I can see good to my side that I'm blind on. And I'm moving real slow with my tools so that I can be real careful and make sure the branch and not cutting air. And all of this stuff here, I'm just gonna sweep up all of this stuff here. I'm just gonna sweep all this stuff up and get it out of my way. I never seen that truck in this neighborhood. They'll do that when they're casing a house or when they're being nosy. They'll just start yelling out the window like they're looking for a dog when they're just Yeah, I learned a while ago to learn the vehicles in my neighborhood so I know who belongs here and who don't. Because they'll do that. They'll come through and knock on the door. I'm looking for my cat. I'm looking for my dog. And I was keeping track. I was starting to write down tag numbers. And I was turning that stuff in. Because like the next day, I get broken into. Because they're sitting there just looking all over my house, my living room. Not looking me in the eye, but like really looking at my living room. And then I'd get broken into. So I tried to learn the vehicles that belong in the neighborhood. And I tried to learn the vehicles that belong in the neighborhood behind me. So that I know who belongs here and who don't. So got that swept up. And he did some pretty good cutting. I don't know who those people are in that red vehicle. He did some pretty good cutting over here. Hope you don't get mad when I come through and cut it shorter. So I'm just gonna start with what I can visibly see. Yeah, you know you got thick hedges when your hedge clippers can ride on top of them. So I'm just gonna go after what I can visibly see.
We can get a thing of summer sausage at the store.
Oh, we can.
What's $1.82? $1.50.
That's not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I am just cutting this.
Where are they?
I found those this morning.
Well.
So it's shady over here, and it's nice and breezy. Hey! Oh, he left me the bags. Yeah, his mother don't like my hedges. I have caught his brother over here trying to rip the hedges out completely. So yeah, like I was saying, if I can't pay that fine, I'll go to jail. And if you go to jail in this state for more than a year, they will sell your house. And they don't auction it off. What they do is they sell it at the current market value. They have a realtor that represents the city. So yes, you will have to do the background check. You will have to do the passing of the credit scores and all of that stuff. He made me a mess. But these hedges grow pretty fast because I had just trimmed these hedges in February. I trimmed these hedges and look at them. So they do grow fast. Did they empty the trash? Did they empty the dumpster? So I'm getting it done a little bit at a time.
Well, I got you a jump start or whatever.
Where are you going?
So look at the dumpster.
Oh.
I really don't want you going lower on this one.
I'm taking it low, Abel. Okay? They can't complain if it's that short. And it's gotta be like over here in the front where the brick is showing. It can't be hanging out past the brick.
I was cutting it. I've been cutting on it. And that's bullshit. That's what bushes do. Fuck. They don't grow perfect. They grow. That ought to be over.
Why are you giving me a hard time?
I'm just saying that ought to be over the rules because it's natural. It does what it does.
Oh, shit, I cut the garden hose.
You did.
Yeah. I was trying not to, but I got distracted by that truck circling the neighborhood. Fixing to call the police. Yeah, I sure did. I cut it pretty good. Mm. So I'm pretty sure that there's a woman running around because he stepped behind me and the front door gets closed. Who's in the house? There's somebody in the house because he's standing over here complaining about how I want this cut so it can be in compliance and the front door closed. Somebody's in the house. I'm not even going to go over there and mess with it because I don't feel like being attacked. So this one here is pretty thick. So I'm going to pull it down and I'm going to use a saw and cut it because it's pretty thick. Was the dumpster empty? What's in the house?
No.
How come you're not cutting?
Right. Hello?
There's a chair over there with wheels on it. I was going to use that one. I have this chair with wheels on it that somebody gave me. And I'll use it to get out here and do the yard. But doing these hedges, I was scared to use that chair with the wheels on it.
Give me the yellow.
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm using that one.
Not right now.
What you can do is pick that stuff up then.
Okay.
So the chair with the wheels on it, I was scared to use it to do the hedges because the wheels, and I'm trying to saw this branch, it might roll all over the place and I might get hurt. And somebody on YouTube told me you gotta make a long saws. So I'm trying to do a long saws so that it'll cut faster, I guess.
Yeah, because
I don't know, it's been a long time since I used a saw.
But if nothing else, the floor feels comfortable to use.
See that? Look at how big that is. Here comes the bride, here comes the bride. That's what came to my head, holding that. It's a bride's bouquet. So we are radically transforming our hedges. Daddy, see this little dilly here? Can we get another one? Like in June?
Okay.
Because your paycheck should be clear by then from all the obligations this month. I want another one of these. nice. I like this cutter here. I really like it.
Well, this is made for the smaller ones. That's made for the thicker ones. Maybe like these thick ones right here. There's some thick ones right here. I don't even mess with those.
Well, cut it with the saw.
Yeah.
Save my arms some sawing. Give me a break. Give the mama a break. So, this is how you cut your hedges. I'm going to take a little break here. I've got that done. It's below the doorknob. It's very short. The brick border is showing. I am sitting here in my chair. So turn the camera around. I am sitting here in my chair. See? Sitting in my chair.
Little leaves.
Yeah, and I got my tools all around me.
Little leaves.
Yeah, I got my tools all around me. I got my husband. He's off today. So I got my husband with me. He's helping. And we are getting this done.
Yeah, but we're not arguing. I don't like it.
I don't argue.
It's arguing. I don't like it.
I don't argue.
Whatever you want to call it. It's too loud for me.
I don't argue.
Whatever you want to call it. I don't
You're going to mess up my video, Daddy? I mean, we can argue right now if you want.
I did not say that. Don't say that when I said I don't want to argue.
Because I don't argue, I debate.
Whatever. Then find a stopping point thing. Debating! Find a stopping point on your debating. Make a stopping point and talk about something else. That's what I'm talking about. You said you're not arguing? Well, then find a stopping point thing. Well, I'm saying.
I was talking about how this being crippled.
Yeah.
And I'm blind in my right eye. There's people I'm talking to. I'm blind in my right eye. So I have to make sure. That when I cut something, I'm actually not cutting air. I'm actually cutting what I need to be cutting. So I'm a little slower than what I used to be. And when you have a task like this to do, don't let it overwhelm you. Just take it little sections at a time. One branch at a time. Just one little branch at a time. And before you know it, you're done. The next one of these big ones that I cut, I'm going to yell timber.
And then, one thing is, when you're chopping them down, you re-straighten them because they crisscross with each other. So you clear them out. Give them some leeway. So they grow. Hello?
Yeah. So this got cut, so I'm just gonna pull it out. This old swamp cooler feed line that I was using to feed my hedges. Can you stop throwing stuff at me?
I was throwing it at the trash can.
Okay, but the trash
if I
can...
threw it at you, it would have been this way.
The trash can is next to me and you've hit me twice. I felt it. It was my head.
Okay, felt it. Oh.
Abel, it did not feel good to me.
I didn't say it did. So anyway.
Is that what you call arguing with you?
No.
Telling you I got hit in the head?
No, you were telling me something. And I'm hearing it. I heard you. I promise it was not intentional. I'll let you cut these right here because that's the Tell me that's the thick one.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. I just thought of something.
What did you just think of?
You remember hearing about that classical music?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
you gonna play classical music? Okay, Hedges, don't grow too fast, okay? I need a break. Yeah, I talk to the plants. Because the Bible says...
They're alive.
Because the Bible says that with God's breath, He spoke and created everything. So everything has God's... This is what I believe. Everything has God's breath in it. So actually, when you talk to your plants or your animals or your people or anything, you're actually talking to God. Because with His breath, He created everything. And everything has His breath in them. It says He breathed His breath into our nostrils when we were born and we became a living soul. So you know what? We all have His breath inside of us. And that is what I believe. So yes, I talk to the hedges.
So maybe that's why, huh?
And a lot of people say, oh, you're crazy, you crazy lady. But everything has God's breath in it.
Mm-hmm. We wouldn't be alive today if that was not the case.
There is an old saying, lift up a rock and God is there.
Oh.
Climb up a tree.
I never heard of it that
and
way.
God is there.
Oh.
That God is everywhere and in everything.
That's a different way of saying omnipresent. That's what that means.
That is what omnipresent means.
I know. I just said that.
Okay? And when God is omnipresent, He's right here next to me right now.
Very fine.
Abel, you're messing up what I was trying to tell my people on my video.
Okay, sorry.
So far, I have been cutting on these hedges. I have not found no dead bodies. I have not found no snakes. I did see a kitty run out of the hedges. There was a mama kitty had her babies in the hedges.
What? I'm just looking. Golly.
Being harassed by some woman named Alina. She thinks taking pictures around my property will make her the owner of the house. And that's how retarded thieves are. So somebody told me, oh, no more filming. No more making videos. Freedom of speech. I'm on private property. I own this property. And I can make videos all I want on my property. And if you don't want to be in my video, don't come over here and be on my property, because the law says I can film whoever comes onto my property. So after I get done with these hedges, I'm going to start calling lawyers. See if I can find a pro bono lawyer. See if I can find legal aid number. Must be nice. Sit there and play on the phone all day and all night and have somebody else do all the hard work.
Still on your video?
Yeah. I am still doing a live video on how to do all of cripple.
That's weird. There's this long one. It grew straight from the base or so, whatever. Look. All by itself. No branches along the way.
Yeah.
Huh. Ain't that different? Hello?
Yeah, it's a different able. Here's one of my children's toys from when they were tiny. Look at that. That's, yeah, that's you use it in the swimming pool. They was running around throwing it at me. I took off and running down this way. Achoo! My allergies are kicking in. Can you throw it in the thing here? Oh, that one's completely dead. It just come right out of the ground.
I'd almost keep it, look. Does it belong to the girl?
Can you please just throw it away?
Yeah, let me throw it away. You'd almost never find one of these again. Like a hecky sack type deal. But you said it's 22?
Yep.
Like a little pink softball. Fine. I'll leave. Do it now. Okay.
I was trying to have this done by today, so I could be over and done with all of this. never seen no bees in this. I've never seen not one wasp nest in these hedges.
I saw one over here just a little while ago. I might have knocked it down.
In the 20 years I live here, it probably was the one I knocked down from the eave of the house and fell into the hedges.
I guess.
20 years I live here, not one wasp nest in these hedges.
Well, maybe it wasn't. I didn't take a good look at it, so I don't know. Possibly. Oh, yeah.
God dang, that's some dead branches right there.
Uh-huh. Potatoes first, and you can chop that off. Just making a small piece.
Okay. So now that I've got most of that cut, I'm going to bag it up, get it bagged up. If you bag it up as you go, it keeps it cleaner, less a chance of falling down, and you won't have to come back and clean it up.
This would have been running this way.
So where's my broom? Okay, I need my broom.
You got the keys with you?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
You had them last.
I never even had the keys with me. Put them on the table.
Well, then that's probably where they are. Yeah, so my mother-in-law tells me she's gonna cause me all sorts of trouble unless I sign the house over to her because her son needs a house. Ever since I bought this house, she's been causing me lots of trouble, trying to take the house away from me. This is not Mexico. You can't just walk in and say, I want the house, I'm taking it. This is America. And I have the right to own this house. I paid every penny on it with my money. So she thinks she's going to cause me lots of trouble. Oh, sign the house over to me right now. Oh, don't cry to me when you go to jail for not having and being in the code. Yeah, she bribes people. They got a proof that she does. She bribes people. When that judge died and they opened up his safe and they found all those records and her name was in there where she'd been bribing him over the years for many different things.
See, I found one right here. I knocked it off. They like the bushes.
Well, that's the news to me, Abel.
Well, just saying. Let me know.
So I got all of that over there. I got all of that over there, and I got all of this over here. And I'm bagging it up as I go, trying to keep a clean area around my feet so I don't fall. There is a chair over there on the wheels. If you get tired and you want to sit down. But I want all of this done today and cleaned up today. Because I went out from underneath this notice of violation. I went out from underneath it. I want to go back to living my life and not out here every day hurting myself. Oh, you know what? If you got a quarter, I may have $1. We could get a Coke.
You know what,
No, if you have a quarter, I have $1.
Oh.
You can get that and we can have a Coke to go with it. Hopefully Abel gets paid tomorrow. We put a gas in the truck. I can go back to door dashing and have money for food every day.
We better get paid tomorrow.
Why would you not be getting paid tomorrow?
You're the one that said what you said. Hopefully.
Well, you never know. They could drop a nuke on us tonight.
Nope.
So you never know.
Well, I'm not thinking about the damn thing. Sorry. Don't want to keep it just minding our everybody's business, mind everybody's own business.
Yeah, really. That's one of the biggest problems in this world. And that's why I'm out here for, let's see, a 14, a 15, a 16. This is the 17th day I'm on this yard. To no people. I wish the dumpster had been emptied this morning. It would have been a lot easier to just take it to the dumpster behind the house. Okay, I'm getting into Daddy's territory. His territory is a messy and a dangerous, and I try not to fall. Daddy's territory is to not, see, this is Mama's territory. It's all cleaned up around it. You just a messy today.
But it's in piles.
Oh, it's in piles. That makes a difference?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Well, that makes a difference right there. It's in piles. Man, you must have gave your mama a lot of problems growing up when it come to doing stuff. Because you always try to find a way to get out of doing it.
You probably my toys up and I go put it out somewhere else.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how I got fast. She was always making us how red.
Oh, you have to outrun the mama? Okay, so I'm just going to cut right here what I can see first until I can get into it. So I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to cut there. I pulled out a lot of dead branches, so maybe in the process of cutting this down as low as I can get it to go, it will rejuvenate my hedges because I've been finding a lot of dead branches.
Wow. This one grew like around.
Gosh dang it, I thought he found a $20 bill.
Oh,
Oh, I was cutting my hedges one year, and over by the kitchen door, I found $100. Yeah, it was to me. Oh. My daughter goes, Mama, remember when you was counting the money? And, because I had paid somebody to do my yard.
Yeah.
And she says the wind was blowing. She goes, Mama, you got the 20s out, but you didn't get the 100? And you had to go to the bank because you were short 100 to pay him? She goes, that's the yard money that blew out of your hand. Yeah, back when I had 2 jobs, I would pay people to do my yard for me. And I found out if you go down to the city hall, approved yard cleaners for you. And I was trying to get my husband on that list. You need a DBA. You need a DBA. You need a Texas Comptroller's tax permit. And you need a bond. And there's a place in another where you can get, it's $1 million bond, and all you pay is $100. And I was trying to get him on that list so he could get more work.
Is it still there, probably?
I don't know if they changed it or not because a lot of the city officials have changed.
Well, anyway.
But I did try to get you on that list, and so did Mama.
Okay. Anyway, there you go.
I'm just cutting what I can see right now, trying to get to where I can actually get there and do some stuff.
You don't need a broom. That works just as good, though.
Yeah, so I think I got $1. If he's got a quarter, we can get us a cold Coke here in a little bit. Okay. So I'm trying to have this done today. Let's see here. There we go. And I'm cleaning it up as I go. Yeah, so timber.
You get that little lily that's sticking out. Like, pull it with your hand.
What deal?
See the stick? A stick. Look at that.
You're messing up my mojo. What are you talking about?
Well, I just grabbed.
Well, so I'm just coming in here and cutting the bigger pieces.
Oh. Just chomping.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to start pulling these pieces out. I'm going to start pulling these pieces out that I'll put in there. If this and where are you going with that? If the dumpsters are full. Where are you going with that if the dumpsters are full? it's hard when you have a lazy husband who don't want to help do anything. Not even keep his wife out of prison because the yard is in code violation. He don't think I'll be going. And it's hard to live this way. And his mother won't stop interfering. You better bring back my trash barrel. Because everybody in this neighborhood has been banging on the door wanting to borrow my trash barrel. Do you see any of these people over here helping me in the last 15, 16 days? Has any of them come over here to help me? No, but they want to borrow all my tools and all my stuff. And that's pretty crappy if you ask me. I don't think he's taking that barrel anywhere. I heard a car in the alley. I'll be surprised if he brings it back. I have lost all faith in him. I asked him to clean all of that. I asked him to clean all of that up. While he's standing around and throwing a football and hitting me with it. You found an empty dumpster? See, I told you that empty mine.
Not totally.
They're just picking on me.
Not totally empty, but it wasn't completely full either.
Can you see if you can pull this up out of the ground? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. It's got to stay. Never mind.
Got a what?
It's got to stay. Never mind.
Stain?
Stay.
Okay, okay.
Oh, it's split.
You know who'd be better off if we got the Coke from Dollar Tree? Those $1.75 Coke.
I only got $1.
I can cover 75 cents. Or whatever it is.
We don't got gas to go over there.
Yeah, you do.
There's a dime on the table.
I guess we had a weak DoorDash this time around and place the truck. So, when I fill the truck this time, we're going to have, this time, hopefully, somehow an advantage.
Yeah, because we'll be done with the yard. And I won't be wiped out. I'll be able to dash.
Okay. Okay.
There's no way I can do all this work around this yard and then go dashing too.
Okay. Okay. Now let me see the broom.
Oh, I hurt so bad right now. I want to cry.
Well, take a break.
I want this done before dark.
And don't complain. No. What the hell? What's that? This one gotta go. Oh no. Take care of that shit.
So my mother-in-law thinks that they'll get the house because I'm going to go to jail for code violation, but they won't be getting the house. I need the broom, Daddy.
Oh.
And this is the last time I'm going to get me a lawyer. I am tired of his mother interfering in my life. I'm sure the lawyer can trace out the money. I don't appreciate being hit in the back with a football. And I don't appreciate being hit in the eye with the corner of the football. I'm half tempted to go down to City Hall and make a big ruckus so they will arrest me. Then I won't have to be out here hurting myself because nobody loves me enough to help me do anything.
I'm helping you.
I don't appreciate being hit in the head with a football.
I didn't hit you.
You got it on camera.
I didn't hit you. I didn't throw one. Just because I got one doesn't mean I threw it.
Who threw it then?
I don't know. Oh, I got him to go somewhere else. Yeah, that's another thing. My mom could have said, "Oh, I'm proud of you. You did lose weight." She didn't have to say, "Oh, no, you're not. You're big." Golly. She grabbed herself and everything. Yeah, but congratulations and start crying. Hello? Hello?
I hear you.
Okay. Oh, golly. Anyway.
And you took that barrel. You really did find a dumpster that was empty.
Yeah. But I got to take this one to another one because it's too full for that right now. Because the way they filled it up, it's almost like something in there they could have put on the side of the trash can. Part of the problem. But boy. I think one of these is the tree. This right here is the tree.
You could have been sawing those trees down while I was doing this. Oh, my saw is stuck on something. Yeah, now watch a criminal, trespasser, thief come running through here and fall on one of these and then sue me for damages for their hospital bill because they're trespassing.
No, motherfucker.
I think if you're trespassing and you get hurt, it's their problem, not yours.
Yeah. Like you could have gone somewhere else. So there's always something to something.
I think the city should create a program for the elderly and the disabled homeowners to have some sort of help to come and do the yards and to stay in their compliance.
Yeah. Well, at one place I wanted to work for, whether they would hire me or not, they, whatchamacallit, they probably will do it, but I don't know how much they charge.
It is a 1 to 30, and I've been out here for a while. We are taking these down so it'll be in compliance. What next is your mother going to complain about my trees?
Oh no! Shit!
Yeah, I think there should be a law that in-laws shouldn't have the right to report you. That mother and father-in-law shouldn't have the right to report you for anything. Because they got a vendetta and want to cause the trouble. God, I'm so sick of that woman. And everything that she has done to me that is so hateful. If immigration had done their job, I wouldn't have to be dealing with her for 20 years to make my life hell. And that's what I feel about it.
All about it.
I never saw it left-handed before.
First time.
I guess so. What has Sable done? What is ahead of me? Oh, out little chunks. He's getting a chunk by a chunk.
Ready for it.
It should take a while before this grows back up tall again.
I'll just make it skinnier and less wide. That way you can see where you're gonna sell it. There's another little tiny wheel. Almost like it was just starting.
Now they can't say my hedges is not in compliance. Cause look, there ain't no hedges.
That's how they look when you buy them from the store.
I don't know, I never planted hedges. These hedges came with the house.
Oh. And look how tall they were for the longest time.
Yeah, and they never said nothing in 20 years. My hedges was that tall. And in 20 years, they always passed. They never said nothing about them. Oh, but now I gotta cut them below the doorknob?
Yeah. That is blatantly bullshit. Not just bullshit, blatantly.
But now I gotta cut them below the doorknob.
That's why I said earlier you should have left them where they were, but you said what you said, so there you go.
See, if I was a prison guard in Fort Stockton or Pecos, that would not be costing me trouble.
That's probably what it is.
When I was a prison guard out there at the state school, I did not have no troubles.
No troubles, no troubles. There was rainbows in unicorn.
All because of some snotty-nosed brat using his job to get a revenge on something I didn't do.
What is he, 20, 30 something? Huh?
I don't know. Old enough to not use his job to get a vengeance. And you know, this a woman that I called a fucking whore. She's got several convictions for prostitution.
Damn.
She also has a felony for being a drug addict. And I had better not see her on my property ever again.
Yeah. Oh, minutes in 1 hour. $13 to go. Ooh. 13 hours to go.
want to know why these people get away with running around telling their lies and their bullshit. But I tried to defend myself, and they threatened to put me in jail.
I don't know.
Nobody from the city has drove by?
Alright. No, I don't think so.
I requested that somebody from the city come out here and re-inspect my property.
Yeah.
And nobody has come.
Did she say
And you can request your property to be
Did she say
re-inspected.
they would? Is that what you're saying? She said they would?
I left Richard Covington a message.
Okay.
Okay, the other lady I talked to is the secretary to the city manager.
Okay. I hear you.
You know, Aaron Huffy's boss.
Okay.
I asked him I want to file a complaint on him.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll handle it.
Call him again today. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that reminds me too. Shit.
Yeah, and if they don't like your yard decorations, they will call your yard decorations trash.
Really?
And they will force you to get rid of your yard decorations.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Look. Kind of like if I wanted to, like those lollipop looking deals that I wanted to get.
Yeah, they will make you get rid of those.
That's some bullshit.
They will call it trash.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, a lot of people who have their yard decorations out, they have had to get lawyers to keep their stuff.
So, in a way, it seems like the people like to just make people spend money.
You know, you are a homeowner, you have rights,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And they walk all over your rights. If I want to keep that tree log back there to sit on, that's my right as a homeowner to keep it. It's not a safety issue. It's not in nobody's way. It's not leaned up against somebody's fence. It's not in the alley. I do not invite children into my yard for them to play on. So if I want it, I get to keep it.
Okay.
Like these hedges. It's not a safety issue.
No.
And them being that tall is not a safety issue.
No. Look at the house. What the fuck? They're just against the house. Does it really make a difference?
But your mom complained.
How do you know she's the one that complained?
Because she sat right there.
Oh, she told you at the car?
She sat right there by the front porch in her little wheeled walker talking to Aaron Huffy. Because your mother-in-law complained you're going to have to get rid of the hedges. And she's been over here twice.
They should have been told no.
She's been over here twice saying how you don't have to help me.
Oh my God.
Because I don't deserve to have a beautiful house. Now I've had enough of your mother. And I heard him in the background. He was going to pass to my house until your mom complained about the hedges. She's going to use this as marriage and play games. You like picking your nose on camera?
Might as well, you said it.
Now, let's go over and complain about your mom's house.
Her hedges are not below the doorknob.
Her hedges are not below the doorknobs. She's got leaves up all underneath all that crap in front of her house. Oh, that flower bed beside the front door is above 9 inches. This whole goddamn town is a code violation.
Oh,
And I don't see nobody out there cleaning this shit up.
yeah, okay.
Karina told me she's going to come clean a 402, and she ain't done it. And the Social Security Administration did send me a letter. I am disabled. So where is my money? I never signed up for your sister to be put in charge of anything. Can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you please move this pressure barrel?
Yeah. Come on.
Your mom. Not only your mom. Your mom was sitting there saying, I only see her work 2 hours.
Give me a broom. Get the broom.
She don't own this property and she don't own me. Now I cannot take no more. This is cruel to do to somebody who is crippled.
Okay, calm down. Okay. Let's see your little jelly. Please. Can you worry about your hedges?
Can you put those bags on the back of the truck?
Yeah.
Man. Like I said, your mother will not be getting the house if I do not get into compliance and go to jail. She will not be getting the house. I heard what she said the other day, loud and clear.
Okay.
You know, if he had been cutting this the way I told him, if he had been cutting that the way I had told him to, we would have been dead by now. Ah!
So you wanted to cut it that low?
Yes. It will give me a couple of years.
Okay.
So I don't have to get out here and deal with this.
Okay, fine.
Okay? I don't think it's funny.
Okay, sorry, but whatever, yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Let me get the bees away.
I don't see no bees.
Because I chased them away. They're scouting. Maybe they'll scout somewhere else.
Yeah, they're looking for a place to live.
Oh. At 5 o'clock it'd be 10 hours to go.
Time is it now?
About 2, I think. $2:01.
I've been out here since 10:30. Can you cut those trees down for me? Never mind, I'll probably have to do it myself.
Never mind. I like you, but never mind. Okay, there I am. Where's the top? There it is. That's it. Please.
There goes the semi. This is not supposed to be coming down this street.
It's a straight truck.
Yes.
But either way, I guess.
It's a semi.
Look at that one. Look at this one.
None of these trucks are supposed to be coming down this road.
Well, why do they? There's something happening on the highway?
Comes another one. They're probably Aaron Huffy's buddies. He's sitting over here. He's a public official. Therefore, I can say his name on camera all I want to.
Oh.
You see? That's what they don't understand. When you become a public official, your name is fair game. Coming over here to try to cause me trouble. Yeah, they don't know that in this town. But once you become a politician, anybody can say your name anywhere, any place. So being yelled at the grocery store yesterday to keep his name out my mouth is just immature little boy bullshit. See, this is the third weekend. I still don't see nobody out here cleaning up their shit. Maybe I should get a lawyer and take a pictures and then sue them for the snakes we have found in the house and in the yard because of their shit. Ain't it cleaned up?
Well, there you go.
You're gonna have to cut that into smaller pieces so we can throw it in the dumpster. Because he can't stay there. It has to go. I mean, after all, we have a city website that has their names all over that website. So their names are already all over the internet. If he had just cut these hedges like I had asked him to, the way I had asked him to cut them, we would have been done by now. I need the saw. Wow, that's just a snap right in half.
That's all. Okay.
So, Daddy, did you find any money I may have lost over the years in these hedges?
Nope.
Gosh, dang it. What?
Never mind. Hand it to me. It's no biggie. It is what it is. I have to pick up this other one anyway. Let me see your yellow deals.
What yellow deals?
Those. The only thing that's yellow.
Hold on, I'm on a roll. Don't break my rhythm. Where's the saw?
Right here.
Okay. There, you get these ones, and I'll get the saw. And all of this is gonna have to be swept again. I made a saw. I'm hurting so bad, it's not funny.
Well, you don't want to take a break, so.
It doesn't change the fact that I'm hurting, whether I take a break or not.
That was my point.
I'll still be hurting even when I take a break.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I'm gonna log off of my video now. And I've done Somebody's messed it up. There we go. I didn't zoom in. What the? There we go. We only got this little bit left. We gotta take that too.
And you gotta go, Pete. Go.
Thanks a lot, Abel. You're a lot of help. I have this here. And these go on the back of the truck, so we take to a dumpster. We did all of this. I did all of this. Well, I think I've done a lot of work in the last 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And I'm logging off so I can go to the bathroom. Oh, wait. Let me show you the back of the truck first. Look at the back of the truck. That we have to take to the dumpster.